Hello.
Hi, everybody. We're here.
I'm also very angelic, apparently.
Oh, we didn't close your drapes over there.
Yeah, it's raining, but it's still pretty bright out.
It's still bright, yes.
So, it'll be fine.
And it looks like
Hey.
Mr. Martin there happens to have noticed some of the new emotes
Yep.
that have come up, because there are actually some emotes. I got another one approved last night. Why am I doing this?
Because you can't see me without going under the table. That's good.
So, we're back with more animated series Batman painting.
Yep. We're going to put the finishing touches on some of these guys we've already got most of.
Yep.
And then we're going to get started on a few more. And maybe in a couple of sessions, we'll be able to actually play a fully painted game.
Well, I don't know if it'll be a couple of sessions. I mean, the heroes, and the villains themselves, they're gonna take a bit. They're gonna take a little bit to do. We're not gonna be able to bang them out quick.
No.
But, we will do our best to work on them. I mean, I can paint them pretty decently, quickly zip through some of them, but I don't want to zip to them too fast. I want them to look good, too.
Yeah, I mean, with the Mooks, I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, they're Mooks, whatever. But if you're painting up the Batman, you want some effort in there.
Exactly. So, on that note, let's take a look over at the painting view.
Hey, it worked.
See?
Completely seamless transition.
Completely. It's beautiful.
It was like a shark coming in. Da-da-da-da. I want a little darker. I can fix that.
You're up as bright as you can be.
I can't fix that at all.
Turn on that light over there.
Okay, how about this one? It's a little yellower, but where's the thingy? It's always on the wrong side.
That's what she said. It brightened it up a touch.
That's close enough.
It'll do. This one is just real bright because I got this lens right here that's super bright for me because I can't see a thing while I'm painting,
Right.
So, yeah. But on that note, I am still working on the hired gun.
And I'm going to be finishing up these guys.
Oh yeah, the hired gun. He looks
Crusher.
like this. We're trying to get them to look pretty decent, pretty close.
And they're looking really good, honestly.
And yes, we're not professionals. We reiterate this every stream because why not?
At best, we're enthusiasts.
We paint to look at them from arm's length. If they look good at arm's length, that's fine with us.
We care more about whether they are in the zone adjacent to us or not, and not if the color is exactly right.
I mean, I really don't care with these guys that it looks so beautiful and up close. And I'm not displaying that anything. I'm playing with them.
Yeah.
I mean, once they're done, they're going to get that coat of varnish and then be good to go. Without further ado, I'm going to take off my specs because they don't always look good for me.
I mean, who needs to see far away things?
Well, you know what? You want to see the paint I'm using? The paint I'm using today, because I have to do their cigarettes, is XV88. That's what I'm using.
That's
Don't
the
ask.
Citadel?
It's a Citadel Brown. And I am painting their little cigars. Trying to paint their cigars without painting their faces.
Right.
And it's just a matter of the brush on one side, swipe to the brush on the other side.
Easy peasy.
And then I'll let this dry before I do the white tip of the cigar.
Are you gonna go with white, or do you want to go with like?
The picture shows a white tip on the cigar.
Okay,
so
then that's a good way to go.
I will most likely do white.
The other option would be like a yellow orange.
Yellow, orange, or red.
Like he's breathing it in.
Yeah, but since he's just holding it in his mouth and he's letting the thing
just letting it
burn
sit
down, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have just made them all white, too. I mean, that would have been fine, too.
Yeah, more like a cigarette.
Yeah. But these guys have class. They need a nice Cuban.
Yeah. Villainy pays, apparently.
Huh? It does when you rob the right bank.
Fair enough.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gotta be real.
Yeah, gotta be real. If you don't know what that is, it's an app on your phone that when you take a picture of what you're doing in the moment.
It doesn't give you time to edit stuff for social media clout.
Correct. You get 2 minutes to take a picture, and you are not supposed to sit there and, set up the shot kind of thing.
I think it's interesting because it isn't the same time every day either.
No, I mean, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here.
And there'll be times where a silence phone will go off, and it'll be like
Don't
9.
face me. Oh, that's horrible. And you can retake the picture? I have to because my face was like, oh God. Okay, that works. Oh, wow. She is home. I love the garden.
Oh, poop. Yeah, hey, Silent. I loved the pie that I totally remembered bringing. I just wish I could have shared it with LingSter.
It's so awesome. It's such a tasty pie.
That pie that I was supposed to bring?
Yeah.
Shoot.
When I run you back home.
Yeah.
And of course, doing the Be Real, my paint on my brush dried. A bit.
I also realized that I'm going to go get us some paper towels.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Shaky cam. And we're not talking about the person.
I don't think she's very shaky. She's more mopey. Ba-dum-bum.
Okay. Shake, 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 shake. Shake that paintbrush. Shake that paintbrush. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. And the paintbrush is done. I used the wrong one.
The wrong paintbrush?
The wrong size paintbrush. Well, not really. It was a little bit thicker of an area that I had to do, so I had to use the bigger brush. But I'm done with the brown for the nice Cubans. I have to shake up my Vallejo matte black.
Beauty.
Because the Vallejo matte black, and I know you're not going to see it, but I'm going to put it right here. I just need that much. You see how little of a paint drip that is? Or a finger for scale.
Just a teeny bit.
Tiny, tiny little bit goes a long ways. That's the one reason why I like these dropper bottles.
You don't need to have the whole thing open and drying.
Yep.
No, okay, to be fair, the pie is actually pretty good. It's Earl Grey pie.
Earl Grey pie. It sounds odd.
It was odd, but it was still good, you know? It didn't taste like...
It didn't taste like Earl Grey?
I mean, I don't actually know. I don't think I've actually had an Earl Grey tea. I'm more of a peppermint fan.
I have.
So you'll be able to tell.
I have it a lot. I have different teas a lot. Because I'm part of... I get a monthly tea box.
Yeah. You put some of the reviews for them on online, which is nice.
On the Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy my tea and... Yep, I know. I would like to try it.
One of these days, I might remember something, but I doubt it. That's how my mind works.
As a matter of fact, I got the email this morning about the May box for tea runners. I like a lot of teas, but I prefer black teas. So, that's primarily what my monthly box is.
Mm-hmm.
That's one down. Doing the hat, the band around the hat.
Oh, yeah.
Little difficult.
Pretty fine detail.
And I am shaking a little bit, so...
Which is, you got to work around that as best you can.
I have to be careful. And because I can't see very well...
Oh no, I got a great little thing.
Uh-oh.
I've got the shakes. You've got no sight. Let's paint lots of minis.
Yeah, there you go. Because you got the shakes and I got the no sight.
Yep. Although, to be fair, I am wearing glasses too, so you know.
Yeah, but you're not as bad as me. I'm actually old.
Hey, I got a lull out of silent. All right. And knowing her, that's an actual lull, because she didn't say lull, she said, I lulled.
Oh, speaking of lulled, there's more emotes available now.
Yeah, you can check them out.
I just got word that the dog has been allowed.
There's a dog in there?
There is.
I didn't know there's a dog in there.
Yeah. Silent might be able to toss it up there for you.
That'd be pretty good.
It's a cute puppers. It's not Treya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a zombicide dog.
Oh.
And her name is Cherry.
I don't remember Cherry off the top of my head.
Oh, well, don't you have an Amazon Prime account?
Yes, but she uses that to get the Critical Role VODs.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so...
All right,
Sadly,
fine.
no.
I'm not as good as Critical Role.
Oh, they've been going for how many years now, and they're worth how many millions?
True.
I mean...
Very true. I am trying to work on getting my 60 streams. Because if I can get to my 60 streams...
Oh, 6D streams.
60. 60.
I was worried that you were going to start streaming the decade 60s? Your 60s stream?
No. The 60s. Get it all the way up to 60. And then I can start putting in emotes for non-subscribers.
That'd be nice. Little treat for people.
Exactly, because I would love to have, emotes for people that just casually watch.
Yeah, if Critical Role offered the VODs for non-subscribers, then yeah. Then you could totally have the subscription.
But wait, don't they put it up on YouTube a couple days later?
I don't know about a couple days later, maybe a week later.
Well, see, I'm not into Critical Role that much. I mean, I listen to them from time to time.
On YouTube, they come with ads.
Oh, well, that's where you need an ad blocker.
I know, right?
Or you need YouTube Premium.
Lots of options.
Of course, YouTube Premium, though, will cost. The ad blocker does not.
Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good.
Treya's going to go get herself a trim
Ooh.
in a day or two.
Oh, that's fair, Silent. Why spend the money on premium when she could just, subscribe to you?
There you go. I think subscription is like $2 or something. I don't know what the subscription is for Twitch. This guy's got a fat ass band on his hat.
An ass band?
He's got the biggest, fattest band ever because I screwed it up.
Aw.
Oh, it's only $5? That's not bad.
There you go.
But, I mean, I say that's not bad. But you look at that, and it adds up. $5 for this, $5 for that, $5 for this other thing.
And especially with everyone doing some kind of streaming service.
And eventually you're back up to the cable price that you got rid of because you didn't like the price of cable.
What is it, Treya? Did Timmy fall down the well?
Hang on, girl. Let me finish off this band and I'll go let you relieve the tension.
Tension. The pressure.
The pressure. Yeah, this brush has seen better days. Alright. Go on, girl. Go on.
What's up to 1,400? Yikes.
What's up to 1,400?
The quoted work on her poor vehicle. Poor Richard Parker.
What happened?
Old age.
Oh, okay. It's not like something...
No.
Not like you guys got into an accident or anything.
No.
It's just something happened and you took it in and there's a lot of...
It's like, oh, by the way, while I was looking under your hood, this.
Well, I do have to say, there comes a time where you have to look at the cost of the repairs versus a new vehicle.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, this time versus the new vehicle. It's more, how much did it cost this month? How much is it going to cost in 2 months, in 3 months? If your yearly cost is more than a car payment or buying a slightly better new car, you have to take all that into consideration.
Of course.
I mean, we had to do that with Cindy's very old Hyundai that she had. It was pushing 8 years. Oh. That sounds like a pothole. Tie rod, control arm, 2 tires, and shocks. That sounds like somebody enjoyed a pothole or two. Not really, because potholes suck.
I don't know about enjoy.
Like I said. Oop, that's a bit much white. That's way too much white there, people. You can't even see the paint.
You wouldn't even be allowed on Twitter.
See? Too much white. That's a lot of white right there for just the tip of the cigarettes.
That's what she said. Oh, yeah. Your shocks are originals. Supposed to last 5 years.
Holy cow! That car is what? 13?
2013.
Wow, I was right.
And the rod and arm on opposite sides. Well,
It wasn't one pothole.
I'm
It was an '09.
Nope. Well, never mind.
So the potholes shared blame.
Really, it was 2 potholes. At the same time.
Kabam.
Yeah. I'm just incorrect, as usual. Don't even worry about it. With the fact that cars are bloody expensive.
They are. Which is why when I had the money and I got the car I paid for it outright and said it ought to last me a while. It'd be good to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Cindy's Hyundai, her accent, it was an '01, and this was 2009.
So 8 years. Or 9, technically.
And we were like, you know, what do we do with it? It's having so many issues. And she was like, we got to get rid of it. We can't keep it because it's costing too much. And she was always of the mindset of, you know, buying a used car because it just has to get you from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is fine. I, on the other hand, am the type of person that I like to ride around in style. Or somewhat style. You know, and I also, until I met her, had never owned a used car. All my cars were brand new.
I mean, to be fair, as soon as you buy it, it is a used car.
Yes, but you do know what I mean.
Yes.
I didn't buy someone else's problems.
You bought problems that they started with.
Correct. Which, under a lemon law, they take it back.
Which is good.
And yeah, used cars are expensive now. I mean, they're coming back down. But, I mean, yeah.
It's ridiculous sometimes.
Although, the car we replaced her accent with, the Jelly Bean, the Mazda 2.
Oh, like the super duper colorful one.
Oh, super bright. It basically, the green of that surrounds the sword, picture that on your vehicle.
Oh, jeez.
The cutest little thing, and it was kind of shaped like a jelly bean, because that's what a Mazda 2 kind of looks like. Oh, so good. It was such a cute car. And I wanted to drive it. That was the other problem. And she wouldn't let me drive it half the time.
Well, of course, she wants to drive it herself. Enjoy it.
All right, so... I'll take this guy.
I'm in the same camp, Silent. I don't need a new stylish car. I need something functional, that has wheels, and goes when I press the gas.
Necromancer Cloak? Are you using it?
I am not. Here you
I
go.
just want to dribble.
There you go. I won't need it for a while.
Well, you can have it right back because I'm just going to put a little dribble right here. A little more of a dribble. And there you go. Because
Thank you.
I just have to grab a slightly bigger brush. Slightly bigger brush. Where's my brushes? These are all the smaller ones. Let's go with the bigger. Yeah. Oh, almost dropped it. Not quite that big. We don't need anything that big. Maybe this one? That one looks good. This one's good. I need a bigger brush because I gotta fix the cloaks. A couple of their jackets are getting a little rough around the edges.
Ah.
Because I've been not manhandling them, I've just been holding them. And when you hold them, that tends to happen until I can lacquer them up.
Yeah.
Which will be done this week because these guys and the cops are done.
Excellent.
With that in mind, I'm going to move on to a I do have to ask.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really for public knowledge, but did you guys take it to the guy down the road? I'm assuming that I sent you to way ages ago?
I don't actually know off the top of my head. Mostly because I'm not usually the one driving.
Oh, yeah, true. I remember the first used car I ever got. And that was the,
Oh, the Silent took it to Mavis because it was there for an oil change, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They'll tell you that you need this, and this when you take it to an actual reputable shop. They may go, no, you need this and this. You don't need all that other stuff. Because there are shops that will just gouge you. Because they want to make all the money in the world. They think you don't know anything. And, I need to have my dipstick cleaned. Oh, okay, that's $50? Okay.
You need to put in some more blinker fluid.
I need to have my my blinker fluid replaced. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a big hearty no. I mean, there's one place I went to take my car. Yeah. I'll never take it to them again. Ever. And they're just down the road. I went there because I drive a Honda now. Mm-hmm. And the people there that were working there at the time, it was like a Honda meet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they ruined the tires. They put them on wrong. It was just a bloody stupid thing. And I took it to my dealer to do it right. Because my dealer will do stuff and not complain. If I don't want something done, they don't do it.
Which is good. I guess that is a benefit of a newer car.
Yeah.
The dealership will be like, no, we'll fix that.
I mean, if I went to any other place, they would have told me, oh, yeah, you need your brakes replaced. You're over $50,000 on those brakes. Okay. Fine. My dealer says, you still have another 2 to 3 years on those brakes easy. And they're the original brakes, which should be replaced at like 30,000.
Right.
And they're not, because I don't need to.
You're not commuting to work for like an hour every day.
Right. I haven't commuted to work like that in forever.
Yeah. And if you're not going to put a bunch of wear and tear, that'll last.
They last. True. And that's one thing you never want to do is you do not want to neglect balding tires.
Oh, yeah.
And also, like a tie rod end or even the shock, if they're bad, they can cause extreme wear and tear on the tires and actually make them wear out faster. My frame rate is,
I think we're solid 30.
Yeah. We're a frame rate of 30. We have not... I'll just move that to there so I can take a look at everything.
We've dropped to 0.0%.
Yep. 0 frames dropped. Now that I said that, it's probably going to screw us up.
Making it self-conscious.
Bit rate's beautiful. Yeah. We're smooth as butter out here. Smooth as fresh, creamy, pasteurized butter that's been sitting in the sun too long. No.
Ugh. Better than straight out of the fridge where it's like a solid hunk of something.
Yeah.
Get some necromancer cloak.
All right. So the hired gun and the beat cop are done.
Lovely.
I don't need their cards anymore. However, I do need some civilians.
Unless you do want to get started on these enforcers here. If you want to jump into those instead.
I got 6 civilians over here to do.
Look at it.
Besides, I'm getting tired of the blacks and the grays.
And this enforcer is nothing but gray and black. There's
Yeah.
no color at all.
Yeah, so I want to get to these, I don't even know what color these guys should be. But we're going to make them bright and cheery. Because they're civilians.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, you killed Kenny.
Wrong intellectual property.
Oh. Oh my god, you killed George.
Or, something to that effect. You know, I'll accept that, sure.
All right, the guys will get wasted jeans. We'll give them...
You're going to end that sentence there. So the guys will get wasted.
Well, ooh, I need a brown. What brown is this? Gargantula fur. No. Rhinox hide. No. Dusty gold. Oh, the bottle's dusty. Racklath flesh. Oh, how about this brown? Mornfang brown. If it's still a good paint, I'll use it.
Mornfang.
Mornfang. Because he's carrying a briefcase.
Oh.
And then for his shirt, he's wearing jeans. What kind of shirt should I put him in?
What kind of shirt is it? Is it like a button-up or?
I don't know. Let's take a look. What you guys think? Oh God. It's, yes. It's a button-up shirt and he's got a sweater over the top.
Oh.
Great.
So maybe a lighter shirt and a darker...
So we'll do a white shirt with... I don't know, should I do a blue to go with his blue jeans? Or should I not do blue jeans on him and give him, like, black pants?
I kind of like the blue jeans, but if you're going to do a vest with it, maybe a different blue? Yeah. Or maybe even purple if you want. But I don't know.
Caustic blood. Could do orange.
Oh, yes.
Prison jumpsuit orange.
You're only allowed to wear caustic blood after Labor Day.
How about McGray blue? How about this one?
Yeah, that's not
for
bad.
his sweater.
Yeah, it'll be a nice difference for the jeans.
Now, should I make their sweaters all different or keep them all the same?
I mean, with the civilians, it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. So that's really up to you if you want to do like one in all blues and then one more of a like a yellow and orange or
one with a yellow and one with a. Oh, we'll do a demonic yellow for one, and we'll do a jumpsuit orange for the other one, I guess.
Sure.
Or what's this one? Barbarian flesh. Barbarian flesh?
That's a little pinker, I guess.
That's a pink color.
Yeah.
Bony spikes. Ooh, hey, what's this purple one? Toxic boils. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Yeah, use the colors you want, but you can't use on the mobsters.
There we go. Yep. Toxic boils, demonic yellow, and macré bleu.
Ugh.
Because those are colors that you're not going to use.
Ugh, the macré bleu. Sacre bleu?
Macré bleu.
It's good. They were just trying to, do some horrible fashion nightmare when all of a sudden these mobsters came out of nowhere. Ooh, I hear snacks. Oh, thank you.
You hear bold barbecue. Sweet and tangy barbecue Doritos.
Ooh.
They're new and tasty.
I'm not gonna say I haven't heard of that in the Dorito flavor.
Yes, you have. It was like a month ago I bought them once.
Oh.
And you had them like way back then.
Well, I have slept at least 10 times since then, so who knows what my memory's up to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, coppers. You guys can go over there. So, if anybody is on the stream that has watched the Batman animated series, got a question for you. As Dice's head covers his camera.
Oh, am I doing that again? Well.
What was your favorite episode?
That is a difficult question for a series that even I have watched recently. I don't remember well enough, because I haven't seen the animated series in so long. Years and years.
It has been a while even for me.
I couldn't pin down a single episode. Let alone say if it was my favorite or not.
Okay, getting rid of this one. I mean, the whole series was just phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. I do remember having a lot of fun watching it.
And yeah, I mean, I can't pin down a favorite, so why am I asking you guys to pin down a favorite?
What's your favorite thing of a thing I can't think of favorite for?
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Too much. Too much of a good thing. Alright, Jeansy boys. You college dudes or whatever you are. Oh, you know what you guys probably are? You're not bystanders. You probably work at the bank.
Really? In a vest and jeans?
Yeah.
Is it jeans day?
It wouldn't be jeans, though.
I mean, it could be jeans. I know some workers at banks who wear jeans occasionally.
Not in the roaring 20s.
I mean...
Which is kind of what this is based on.
Fair. That is a good point. It's got that Art Deco going on.
The Art Deco look? Yeah.
That's the one. Yes. Shake is real. Any luck? I won't be too terrible.
Oh yeah, I still have to dot my eyes. I'll take care of all the eyes later. We'll do that off camera.
Yeah, and you can do those all together too, because that'll be quick.
Yep. Just sit there and dot.
You let me do it, and I can give them all freckles.
Not a single eyeball. They're all freckles.
Either that, or they've become some weird eldritch abomination covered in eyeballs.
Yeah.
Batman got real dark real quick.
Oh, speaking of, I mean, he's already dark. But I will say this. The Batman game that we're painting here.
Yeah.
Uses the AUGS game system.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the same system that TMNT uses.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And not too long ago, a bunch of people in the community got together. Well, maybe not a bunch. It was just one person.
A bunch of one person?
They got together and created a way to have both of them together in the same game.
Really?
Yeah.
Crossover rules?
So you could have the crossover rules.
Ooh.
And they did that specifically because of the fact that there was a comic book not too long ago of Batman versus TMNT.
Versus?
Yeah, I mean, it starts out as a versus, but then it ends up actually just being TMNT.
I'm on the side of justice, and I want to kick bad boys' butt.
Cowabunga!
Pizza.
Wait, Batman, you're real? Talking turtles are real?
I mean, I don't think Batman would act too surprised, because he is the one with, all the dirt on every super.
True.
Oh, no, I missed it. All eyes are on you. Ew, that's gross. Give them back. Yeah, that's... Ugh.
Eldritch Abominations. Gotta love them.
Mm-hmm.
Public domain, folks. Which in 2035, guess what happens?
What?
Batman goes public domain.
Now, I don't know how, versioning works. Would it be just the original Batman only?
Yes, because Mickey Mouse is public domain. But only the one that looks like the one from Steamboat Willie.
I thought that would be coming up since Disney's been lobbying to extend it so hard.
I mean, either it's coming up or it's happened. I don't remember.
Confusing... Sorry. Confusing the Batman TMNT crossover with that M&M's commercial.
I didn't know Eminem made a commercial.
M&M's made tons of commercials. Are you kidding? There's the classic Christmas one comes to mind.
I don't remember a rap Christmas commercial. If you said Eminem, I'll see myself out now.
In a red shirt? Really?
In a red shirt is public domain. Oh, that's why they made that Winnie the Pooh movie.
That awful Winnie the Pooh movie?
The one where he's like killing everybody in sight
Yep, that's the one.
because he's wearing a red shirt. Thought he was on Star Trek.
If he was on Star Trek, it'd be a really short movie. Red shirt serial killer gets killed in the first minute of his own movie.
Yeah, how would that work?
Yeah. See, we're on the same wavelength, you know. The Christmas one. He does exist. They do exist. And then they both faint.
Yep.
Classic.
Yes, I do remember that Santa commercial. It was beautiful. All right.
Can't be Christmas without a commercial. Trying too hard to be funny with Eminem. Yeah, that's on brand though. So that's that's what you tune in for. Because
I was trying. Some of my jokes, they fall flat. Some of them don't even stand up.
there are some where you set them up and they surprise you, and there's other jokes that you set them down and they just lay there.
They lay there like a dead fish.
Like a fish.
Oh, that would mean they're flopping around. Forcing you to look at them.
Yes, you are correct. Oh, I have no idea what that critter means, but yes, these are Batman the Animated Series. BTAS. Not Zombicide. Although we could totally cross over into Zombicide. That's pretty easy.
Right. We didn't do Zombicide minis because we didn't want to do Zombicide minis because there's a million of those compared to like 50 of these.
And these are going to be more fun. There's more colors. There's less blood. You know.
Yeah, we can go nuts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, with 200 survivors in Zombicide, we really didn't want to paint 200 survivors and try to get them to match what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah.
With this, because they're a simple coloring, you know, these civilians, I think, are the only characters that we can go hog wild on as far as, you know, what we want their colors to look like.
True.
Which I have 3 guys here in 3 different color jeans. One's a regular waisted jean, the other one's a lighter one, and the other one's a darker one.
I thought you were just gonna do.
They're a hue to the coloring.
Right, but I thought you had just said that they're bankers.
I know. But since I didn't want to pull out banker colors...
We are going to be more gentle, at least storing these, because they have their own tin, basically. They have their own slots that they won't bump into each other.
Correct.
Whereas with our Zombicide, we have some great storage for them, but we do throw all the minis together into one kind of big bin by type. There we go.
Yeah, the storage that these minis come in, they're going back into that. Because there's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a lot of them, but it's just not as much.
I mean, with
it's like a tenth.
If you put out, like, every Zombicide walker into their specific things, it would be humongous storage. especially with the amount of zombies you have here.
Oh, yeah. And there are people that just buy Zombicide to paint it.
I mean,
and
they look great, too.
You will not catch me trying to paint Zombicide White Death. It's just not going to happen. Because...
Well, because you went all in on it, didn't you?
Those are... Well, no, it's not that. It's the fact that they're so intricate.
Oh, really?
Are
they more detailed than the standard minis we've got already?
The minis are bigger.
Really?
Bigger in the effect that they've got big flowing dresses and outfits and stuff waving around. You know, because it's all like a Japanese or a Mongolian look to it.
Oh.
And anime effects. So you've got the anime looking to them. I mean, it's crazy.
They've got a wind going just the right direction.
Wow. I mean, it's insane.
I mean, if we weren't going to sit down and paint, 200 walkers, I don't think we're going to sit down and paint, 100 unique heroes.
Right. I mean, the 200 walkers we could easily do, because that's like a slap paint, boom, done.
Well, you say that, but you have all the walkers, with inner tubes and Santa costumes and the hot dog outfit.
That's those.
Wedding dress.
And speaking of dresses, what color do I make the dresses of the girls?
Oh. Well, those are definitely not the bankery types, so maybe, kind of bold colors. Like purple comes to mind. You could do a yellow dress.
Contrast paints are not to be used. Everland Sunset, that's more of a mustard. I gotta get some more paints. I don't have brighter colors.
As if you needed another excuse to buy more things.
Buy more paints?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't.
I mean, we could make do with some mixing as well.
Glitter green.
Oh, is it actually glitter?
I don't know, it's just a...
Or is it metallic?
It's a metallic. It's a metallic.
A green metallic?
Yeah. Not going to use that for the girls' dresses.
Why not? I think any girl would be happy to wear metallic glitter green.
Well, if that's the case, let me go get my metallic paints.
Wait, these aren't all your paints?
Nope.
Oh my goodness. Silent asks, want to buy more tires for your friends?
Yeah, see?
Oh my goodness.
These are my glitter paints.
Oh, is that?
These are the metallic paints.
Oh, okay.
That don't fit on the rack.
I mean, these paints don't fit on the rack already. We've had to,
That's why I'm not buying more. Ooh, this one would look good for a dress for them.
Ooh, which one?
Put them all in this Azure Magic.
Azure? Ooh, that does look good. I do like that. Then again, it would mean that all the civilians are basically wearing blue, as long as you're okay with that.
It's a different blue.
I mean, it's definitely different blue.
It's either that or else I do Elven Armor.
Which is, it's still blue. To those of you who can't see what tires he's picking out.
Fine. They're girls. I'll do Zephyr Pink.
Yeah, at least one of them.
I'll do them all in Zephyr Pink. There.
Oh yeah.
I'll do them all in Zephyr Pink.
You gotta have a cute pink dress in there somewhere.
Yeah. All three girls will be in Zephyr Pink.
And there's no way we'd use pink for any of these mobs.
Okay. Maybe I won't do pink.
Why not?
Because again, it's a business dress.
Is it though? Does it have to be? Oh goodness, I don't know if I can even
Well,
see what I'm doing here.
Does anyone know what a bank teller looks like? Here. They're bank tellers.
That could be pink. I mean, if you do it like pink dress, and then up here is a different, like a blouse, a different color, like a purple, then yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, fine. I'll do royal purple for the
perfect
for the blouse.
Perfect.
And pink for the, or do I do pink on the top and purple on the bottom?
I prefer the darker color on the blouse personally.
Okay.
Oh, see, an actual girl, they can wear pink. There you go. Silence says so, it must be true for everybody. Okay. Number the next one.
Though I'm debating if I really want to use the metallic, because then it would actually look like a metallic on them, and we're supposed to be going with a cartoon color.
Do you have a pink otherwise?
Mm-hmm. I do. Oh, that's a toxic shader. Can't do the shadings. Can't do the washes. Which means that you four can go over there. Can't use you guys.
Not for this. Not for Batman animated series.
No, I do not.
Okay. Oh, I see the orange there. That's not bad. The jumpsuit.
But I can make pink.
Oh, true. You've got the red. You've got the white.
Uh-huh. And I can take the red and mix it with the blue to make purple.
Splendid.
So, done. White, red, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Now we're good to go. Because the metallics are going to be used when I start painting my Battletech stuff.
Oh, that's fair. Because you're going to want to put actual metal to, your giant metal robot.
Exactly. Because big stompy robots are fun. Alright, dude.
I never really got into the big stumpy robots.
Oh, they're fun.
Like, I had a few friends that loved playing one of the games on PlayStation. It's probably a Mech Warrior.
Mech Warrior was Xbox.
Xbox, okay. No, I'm not entirely sure because I don't remember the game other than there were giant robots.
Yeah, giant robots battling other giant robots. That's about the gist of it.
Yep.
I mean, there is a whole monster history involving the Battletech universe, which I won't go into here because there are videos out there from a guy, I think his name is Tex.
Okay.
And he does these YouTube videos that are just nothing but talking about Battletech. Talking about the pros and cons of this mech versus that mech. Or what's happening in the universe here or there.
That's cool. It's really nice, even if you're not into the universe, to have like such passion. Because it's great to like get sucked in with them.
Oh yeah. And they definitely get sucked in. I mean, there are some people that they love BattleTech so much that they can recite this and that, and oh, the Duchess of so and so, she did this year, and it's like, whoa.
Goodness.
Even I'm not that dedicated. I like BattleTech, but
And you're in the game.
I am.
You are an official pilot.
Yeah. John Vecken of the 17th Shadow Irregulars.
Okay. Looking good. Get some more coverage on the inside of your leg. The closest I ever got to mechs was playing StarCraft.
All right.
You know, the Terrans had the Goliaths, and that was fun to play with.
Right.
But I was a Zerg fan, so usually they were my opponents.
Ah. I enjoy, big stompy robots and whatnot. They're fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's absolutely fine. It just wasn't the thing for me.
Maybe it can be one day.
You just want me to play the tabletop with you.
Exactly. I need someone to play it with. And besides, number crunching.
Yeah, the number crunching I do already. It's a thing.
Although it's not a lot. I mean, the number crunching that you do is trying to see, if this attack works compared to that attack. Looking at the ranges and, getting all your numbers in. That's really all it is.
Yeah. Okay. Last guy.
Plus, there's also a version that is a light version, as it were,
Okay.
called Alpha Strike, which would allow you to be able to play the game without all the numbered crunchingness.
Oh, so they made a quick rules?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh,
It's kind of a quick rule, so you can actually play the game to see if you really like the idea.
Gotcha.
And if you do, then you jump into the classic. See, the crazy thing about that game?
Mm-hmm.
The rules really haven't changed in 40 years.
40 years and then there's no real rule changes? There's no new additions or anything?
No, not really.
Huh.
Not really. Because the game that I played back in the mid-'80s is the game I'm playing now. There's some little changes, like streamlining changes.
It's interesting, actually.
Maybe how you go about figuring out the numbers, but the numbers have remained identical. I could whip out the rules from back then compared to the rules now.
Mm-hmm.
And it wouldn't matter which one you looked up, they're pretty much the same. I mean,
that's surprising, really.
That tells you how good the system is when it doesn't need to be updated.
I mean, this is pre-errata kind of, we're coming up with a new product every year kind of deal.
No, Catalyst Games that makes BattleTech, they're not going to come out with a new version every year. They don't need to. I mean, their recent Kickstarter made almost 8 million.
Really? Well, that's pretty cool. All right.
It's insane. It is totally insane. And you know what?
What?
I think I'm going to, because I like this yellow sweater I put this guy in.
Yeah.
I'm going to make him all yellow sweater.
All right. Go to town.
Whoop, I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry I kicked you in the head. I'm just stretching out my legs. I'm sorry, girl.
There she was,
sorry.
completely quiet, enjoying a nap, and all of a sudden, boot to the face.
Yeah.
Boot to the head.
I went for Jenny and the Wimp. Yeah, I like this bright yellow sweater he's got on. It works. I mean, the jeans will be different, but that's fine.
I mean, it'll easy.
And I might.
It'll easy with part 2 thing. But
I might make them a different color race, depending.
yeah, so like some darker skin tone for one, that kind of deal.
Yeah, because I mean, he looks like he's got a flat top,
Okay.
which could easily just be anybody.
I don't know what a flat top is.
High and tight. The sides of the head are tight against the scalp, and it's up and flat.
Oh, okay.
They call it a flat top.
It's a hairstyle.
It's a hairstyle.
Whale.
Military haircut. What this guy go home.
I'm going to nab the black from you if I could.
Or grab that black right there.
Perfect, thank you.
Only because my hand was full and I didn't want to grab that black.
Oh, that's absolutely fair.
And that one I think is a semi-gloss.
So it'll match the rest that I've got going. Just need a little itty bitty bit. Do some final touch up. I'm not going to attempt the hats because that's a little much for me, I think. But
The hats?
there's the same little band around the hat.
Oh.
It needs to be black on gray. And I'm like,
Okay.
I'm not confident in my ability to remain that still that long.
And that's on
These crushers.
the crushers.
I mean, technically
purple
also
guys.
the enforcers, but I haven't even started those yet.
Well, you know how I did the bands on mine?
Oh.
I just painted like a quarter around and then spun the mini, quarter around, spun the mini, quarter around. I just did what I could do with that little bit of shake that I had going on.
I mean, I'll give it a try. Let's see how good I can do.
And you can. I mean, if the hat looks good without the band, then leave it.
I don't know.
Makes it look like these guys are wearing Letterman sweaters.
We're hitting all over. Letterman era, 1920s banking, you know.
They're 1950s bankers that went to college and got their letter in track.
Then they got out of college, got a job downtown in the worst crime-ridden city in the whole of the country.
Which makes me wonder. Okay?
Yeah.
Gotham has so much crime. Why do people stay living there? Why don't they just move?
I mean, You don't really empty a city out. As far as I understand it, anyway. Also, there is like a... I want to say like a momentum. If you're like in poverty, you're stuck somewhere. You're stuck somewhere. Very hard to just pick up and walk away.
True. But, I mean, to be fair, if Batman was real, I'd want to live there.
Even if it means you'd be kidnapped by Batman villains, or, roughed up and intimidated by the mob.
If I got to see Batman go beat him up, yeah.
Well, you've seen the animated series. How many times did Batman beat up people in public on, TV?
Well, whenever somebody was captured or, whatnot, if I'm being held for ransom by a villain, I'm going to watch Batman come in and beat them up. And if it was the animated series Batman, I'd live there even more.
Really?
I wouldn't live there if it was the comic book. If it was the comic book Gotham, screw that. I'm out.
Okay.
Because people are dying left and right. In the animated series, nobody died.
Well, there you go.
I mean, hell, the villain would push you off a roof and you would miraculously land in that very soft dumpster and get up and walk away. There was no lasting consequences.
You just had to check the rating of the city before you move in.
Is it comic book Gotham or is it animated Gotham? Oh, good, it's animated. We'll move here. Though there was one time that Batman did die in the cartoon.
True, and that's classic.
Or at least he supposedly died. At least that's what the Joker thought. Because the Joker gave that great eulogy about it. It was pretty fun. Of course, the Joker being played by Mark Hamill. He read that off. Whoa. Hello.
You doing good there?
Yeah, I almost dropped my brush.
Whoa.
Yeah. He did quite well. Dearest friends, today is the day that the clown cried. And he cries not for the passing of one man, but for the death of a dream. The dream where he would someday taste the ultimate victory over his hated enemy. For it was the Batman who made me the happy soul I am today. How I agonized over the perfect way to thank him for that. Perhaps with a cyanide pie to the face, or an exploding whoopee cushion carefully placed in the Batmobile. But those dreams were dashed by the weaselly little gunsel sitting there in our midst. The cowardly, insignificant Gonif, who probably got lucky when the Batman slipped on the slime trail this loser left behind him. This mound of diseased hyena filth who's not fit to lick the dirt from my spats. But I digress. The time for sorrow has passed. It's time to look to a future filled with smiles. And I'll be smiling again just as soon as we take that man there and slap him in that box there and roll him into that vat of acid there. Well, that was fun. Who's for Chinese? Blah! That's a lot of red.
A lot more red than you need, I think.
Yeah. Well, it was stuck. It was stuck, and I just kept squeezing and squeezing until...
That's what she said. Oh, it could be like that. That's an ample opportunity. It was really good.
Yeah, it was ample, all right.
Bum. Check. You know, a little touch up. Just an itty bitty one. Too far, man.
Game over, man. Game over. Now that's a pink dress. Beautiful pink. See, you can't see it, can you?
It's a little bright.
Better?
Nice. Yeah.
Only because I need to be able to see. Although, I guess I can tone it down a little bit. I think I'll be able to see. That works. Oops, hey. What are you? Oh, no.
I almost put my thing into black when I was working with white.
That would be bad.
Okay. Itty bitty. Good enough.
Okay. 3 girls to paint.
Ooh. That sleeve is not looking perfect. And it's not gonna look perfect. But I'm gonna try my best anyway.
What happened?
The suit and the flesh have connected, and there should be a little collar of his white shirt underneath.
Oh, gotcha. I've had that happen.
Don't you hate it when your flesh just grows over your undershirt?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's horrible. I hate it when my flesh is my undershirt. Oh, wait.
Is he made of cloth? Or does he wear his own flesh? He screams, for he does not know.
Although, to be fair, he is his own flesh. One of the best multi-part episodes was when Batman had to deal with Clayface.
Oh, yeah.
And Clayface was a villain that was like that.
Alright. Come here, you little shirt. I'm gonna get you. Somehow. Get in there.
If I'm off camera and you're watching and I'm doing this, let me know so I can shift back to view.
You are at the bottom of your camera right now.
Like that?
That's better. Oh, back to the bottom. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Better?
Much better.
Man, didn't want to do the same color. I wanted to shade it more. More red.
Hew, 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 hew.
You know what? Since you're now that shade, you can have the darker.
Poke, poke. Ooh, tiny little bit. Gotta concentrate.
So I did the same thing with these girls that I did with the dudes.
Make them a little different?
Just slightly different.
They're individuals. They're not, part of an organized crime ring. Hopefully.
They're just a little... I got a light pink, a medium pink, and a dark pink. Just a subtle difference, really.
That works for me.
And then, of course, their tops will all be this toxic bone color, which is a very cool purple. Hard to see in the bottle.
Oh.
What is that color right there? See? You can tell that color, right? You can tell?
Uh-huh. I know. Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy.
They got their hands up.
I need to grab a slightly bigger brush and do these bases.
It looks like I'm going to have the same issue with these girls as I did with the other ones.
What's that?
I think she's got an undershirt underneath that sweater.
Oh. Huh.
I think. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the girls, and I can't tell if they have... It looks like they've got a collar as well.
Let's see here. You'll be okay.
But I don't want to hit them up just yet, because if I do, I might mess up the pink. Let the pink dry a little bit. So we're going to move over to the guys. Hey, did you grab the white?
I did. Would you like it back?
Yeah, actually. Thank you.
There you go.
Did you need it?
Not anymore. I had to touch up their shirts.
Ah. Ow. Ow.
Stop hitting yourself.
Shaking up the paint. I'm just hitting a bone or something. I'm slapping it up against my leg. It's like, ow. Hitting a bone or something. My leg twitched.
Oh, did you hit the whatever tendon that is?
Yeah.
Nice.
How do you mix your paints? By hitting the tendon.
It's fun for everybody. I get my paints mixed, and my knee feels weird for a week.
Yeah, next week, probably be finishing up the civilians, and I will have some happy-go-lucky people ready to go for heroes.
Yeah. Get some of the heroes primed so we can get started on them.
Yep. Weather's getting nicer, so I can actually do that now outside.
Yeah. Make the environment deal with that.
Yeah, instead of my allergies. And trying to spray it in the house.
Yeah.
That's the only spray painting I do to the minis is actually this. Priming. That's it.
You stay right there.
He who?
I'm painting the base of this guy. It's like, oh, you want to go somewhere? You want to go somewhere, little Timmy? Every time I paint your base, you're coming along for a ride.
Supposed to hold the base.
You say that, but what is it? Where's Lassie? Go get Lassie.
So that's another thing I probably could do. They have these little sticky things. Sticky, like... I'm not even sure what you call them. It's like a little hunk of sticky rubber that's very malleable.
Okay.
And people will use this to attach their mini to a Coke bottle cap.
Oh.
And then they just paint the mini and hold the cap.
That's pretty good.
That way you can paint the base without touching the other paint on the mini.
Yeah, which would be nice. But it does put an extra level of difficulty on me, because there's no way I can do that and hold the mini and paint.
No, you're holding on to the cap.
Yeah.
Instead of the mini. Because the cap is attached to the base. You know what I mean?
No.
The cap is attached to the base.
Right. So you hold the cap.
So you hold the cap, which is in turn holding the mini.
Right.
So you're painting without ever touching the mini with your hand that you would normally be holding the mini. It's holding the cap instead, which is attached to the mini.
Fair. Okay. I was just saying that my one hand will shake. If I hold it with both, I've got to do this weird thing where there's both of them shaking.
Oh, no. No, you've got the one hand holding the mini like normal. It's just that you're holding a bottle cap instead of a... one of those plastic bottle cap.
Yeah, like a little...
bottle cap.
Yeah, little standard thing. Yeah.
You're just holding that. Because that's taped, basically, to the mini. I found that some of my shakes, if I put a finger, like this guy, I haven't done his head yet.
Mm.
I don't know if you can see how I'm doing it, but I've got my finger on his head to stop me from shaking my one hand.
Gotcha.
Which allows me to run the paint like around his collar so it's painted.
Yeah, I do my best to brace as much as possible.
Yep. You have to.
I really like that sound.
You don't like it?
No, I do. I really like the it's cute.
So should I do an ASMR video of me just doing this with brushes?
I mean, people might be into that.
I know. I mean, there are videos out there with a woman just going into a microphone, or crinkling a cheese wrapper into a microphone, and people sit there and watch it.
Well, for a lot of people, it is like a physiological response. That it does, like, evoke, like, a visceral reaction.
Yeah, but for 2 straight hours?
Yeah.
I can't get my jollies unless I'm hearing a woman crinkling cheese wrappers.
It's a different kind of jollies, but I get where you're going. Oh, baby, I'm so close. Where's the cheese wrapper?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh. I hope Silent wasn't listening for that.
She's pulling out the wrapped cheese right now.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Listen to you.
Boo.
Wow.
I feel the love from here.
Wow.
I mean, at least she is listening.
Oh, you know what? I get to the fun part of the stream.
What's that?
Painting boobs.
Is that the fun part of the stream?
For me.
You need a girlfriend.
I've been saying that for a while now. I mean, to be fair, it's going on 5 years since I lost my wife to ALS.
Yeah. True.
And her birthday's coming up on Saturday.
Hmm. Are you planning on visiting again?
I probably will, yeah. Depending on the weather.
Oh, of course.
Depending on the weather, I'll make a quick run out there in the morning. You know, bring a flower kind of thing.
Of course. As is custom.
Yep. I mean, if you wanted to tag along to see where it is, you could. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed.
I mean, you no disrespect. No thank you.
But, I mean, this is a personal kind of a thing, too, so.
We met after Cindy. I never knew Cindy.
Right.
So it's far from an emotional connection for me.
Right. I mean, had you known her, it'd be different.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And if you had met her, I think you and Susan would have enjoyed the company.
Yeah.
Because she was special. Well, that's pretty cool. I like this.
There you go.
Well, can you even see the colors? Are they good? There we go.
Like pink and purple. Yeah. It's nice. It's got a pastel to it.
Yeah, I do. I like the pastel design to her. It's just the question is, do I try to mix another color in with the pastel?
I mean, if you wanted to go with more pastel, you could. So, like, mix a bunch of white into the yellow. That would go well.
Well, no, I was thinking of just changing the color of the purple.
Oh. Okay.
Like adding some red to it to change it.
I think a
little darker of a purple.
Yeah.
It's just that if I screw up and put something over this color, I won't know where I got it from.
Well, you'll know exactly where you got it from. The problem is going to be making some more of it and matching it.
Yep. That is going to be a problem.
The bases are a lot more texture than I expected.
The bases?
Yeah.
It's because of the way I sprayed it. Being that I was doing it in a basement that is cold.
Yeah, and you don't have a lot of time just to sit down there with them, doing all the different angles or whatever you need.
Right.
But it just means I have to go over these a little bit more. That's all.
Use a good black and whip right on through it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I am learning about myself that I take forever to paint.
Well, yes. But, I mean, you also haven't been painting since the 80s.
True. I did a teeny bit of painting in 2000, and then basically nothing until more or less modern day. That was back when my friend was trying to get me into Warhammer.
All right.
Good grief. Talk about investment.
Yeah. Warhammer is an investment, for sure. Battletech is an investment. And who knows? I may do I may solo stream paint the Battletech minis.
Yeah. There's nothing stopping you.
Because I can whip out some Battletech minis. And I have a lot to paint, too. And I want to paint them because they look good when they're painted.
Of course.
I just have to get, what color schemes I want to do.
Well, for the Battletech, the different colors mean different companies and like...
Different factions have different colors to their mechs, and, this color's got to be here, and that color's got to be there. Well, bollocks to that. I'm putting the colors where I want to put them. Because the galaxy is huge in Battletech. Thousands of worlds. And yes, there's a lot of regiments out there in the books and in canon and all that. But that's not all of them.
Well, there's got to be factions that are out there that are participating in conflict of some description that don't match up what's already in fiction that's already been written.
Right, and there's a lot of mercenaries out there.
Oh, true. True.
I mean, I'm not going to paint all of my factions in merc colors. I want them to be painted in a color that will work for, the different houses and stuff.
So there is a style guide, you'd say, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like red on the blue is this kind of faction, and, green and yellow is this other faction.
Right. Exactly.
Are there, many insignias you have to work with?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. There's insignias out the butt. But I'm also not going to be putting the insignias on these guys.
Oh, okay. So at least there's that.
Because to put the insignias on them, I would have to buy the decals and then put the decals on them.
They're too fine detailed to try and do by hand.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
I actually, and you speak of Warhammer.
Yeah.
Some of the mechs that I did up way back in the 80s, I actually bought a bunch of Warhammer decals.
Oh.
Because when you paint up Warhammer minis, they have decals for their factions. So you can, do the slide transfer and stick them on. Well, I did that to a lot of my mechs because I liked the look of some of the, emblems that they had.
Right.
Just taking a short little break to keep my finger from going bananas.
Yeah, you start to go numb, you take a break.
Oh, yeah. And my fingers are old, so they have to take breaks.
Which is fine.
I do like the 3 girls. They have a varying shade of pink for their skirt, and their dresses or their tops are like a pastel purple, like a pastel magenta, and almost a pastel red.
Ooh. I think those are good color combos, too. I mean, from what I can tell from here, anyway. Both on the stream and across the table.
Huh.
It looks good.
I mean, this will be a little closer view.
Oh, there's just a subtle difference. Yeah.
Subtle difference.
I really like that.
Which is what I was going for them.
That's
Is that
perfect.
subtle difference. I mean, the Mooks all have to be wearing the same outfit because they're Mooks.
Oh, yeah. You can't be a Mook without being identical to every other Mook.
Right.
Just for the animating cost.
The only thing is, they didn't have the right Mooks.
They don't?
They didn't have the ones from the Batman live action from the 60s. I wanted to have some Mooks that had numbers on them.
Oh, that's fair.
Goon 1, Goon 2, Goon 3.
How many times can we defeat Goon 7 in this whole episode? Let's find out.
Exactly. I think the only time that show ever killed anybody was when the villains they got into some sort of like soap thing,
Okay.
and when you punched a villain, they popped like a balloon.
Oh.
Like a bubble.
Yeah.
Just go boop.
Yeah. And that's not really like your modern death. That's just kind of taking them out of the action permanently.
Right.
In a fun 60s kind of way.
Right. I mean, if the 60s Batman did fights like the modern, I mean, you would have, instead of bubbles popping up that say Biff or Bam, you'd have Rip or Tear
Oh, yeah.
or Yank,
Very Doom. Kalima.
Squish.
Casually rips out one of the Mook's hearts,
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, he's fine. He's bleeding out on the ground.
He's just resting.
Don't look, Robin. Criminals don't get ambulances.
No, they don't. Not in GTA, they don't.
There's a different kind of thing. It's like,
Ambulance rolls up in GTA. The criminal's standing nearby to steal the ambulance to take it on a joyride.
Let's take a ride in the wee woo wagon.
I don't know, because that's what I do.
Ambulance is a favorite?
It's fun. It's fun to steal vehicles that come rolling up. Like, I'll blow up a car in GTA and the fire department will show up to put out the fire.
Right.
Well, while they're rolling up on the scene, I'll quickly switch from whatever outfit I'm currently wearing over to my fireman outfit.
Yeah.
And then I'll take the fire truck and drive off, pretending I'm a fireman.
So,
with murderous intent, because I'm running over people on sidewalks and stuff.
Man, why do people even live in GTA?
Hop on those airplanes and get the hell off the island.
Mm-hmm.
Too many psychopaths.
7 protagonists were discovered today. The death toll continues to rise.
We continue to call the cops in to stop the criminals. And yet, even after 4,200 bodies of cops have fallen, the cops are still yelling, "Pull the car over and get out. We need to have ourselves a little chat."
I'll tell you what, they are a stickler for protocol. Also, these protagonists are immortal.
That guy's been shot 17 times. What? He just put another set of body armor on?
Shoot.
He's eating a bag of pretzels and healing? The hell is this shit?
Or everyone follows that logic. And, they just didn't have enough pretzels on them when you ran them over.
Well, they don't have time to do that. Because they have less health. And why is it that in, GTA 5, there's a military base, and you don't get to a high enough wanted level to then have the military called in on you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I miss those days where you get up to that 6-star wanted level, and then the military's coming at you with tanks.
They didn't want to give you tanks easy way.
You had to buy them. But I love tanks. I love rolling down. That used to be, in GTA 5, that was like the original way to grief people.
Well, you get a cannon, some explosive ammunition.
And then they brought out airplanes. And these jets. And the jets were the way to grief people. And then they upgraded from jets to this really messed up vehicle called an oppressor. Basically a flying bike. Annoyance. Hated those things. I still hate them, even though I own one.
Well, you have to own one of everything, right?
No, you don't. Trust me, you don't. I only own it because I don't play in public servers anymore, and they are great to get around in.
There you go.
They're one of the fastest vehicles in the game. But I also have to wonder one thing. Why the hell am I talking about GTA when we're painting Batman minis?
We were talking, and we got sidetracked somewhere.
It's freeform.
It's bound to happen.
We can talk whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah.
We could talk about, Kickstarters that are currently going on.
Yeah, like a specific one from LingSter Games.
We could, yeah.
The cool stuff that they've got on offer for relatively...
There's, I think, 10 days left on that.
Only 10 days? It sounds like anyone listening should go and back that Kickstarter.
We're 27% funded.
Ooh, it's getting down to the wire.
It's getting down to the wire, so we really need to get that funding
Mm-hmm.
so people can enjoy a fully printed tile set. And with us announcing last Saturday, the 22nd, I believe it was,
Sounds right.
the my version of Nakatomi Tower from Die Hard.
Be pretty cool. I can't wait to like play around with that.
Yeah. There's a guy I know on the forums who is diligently working on the risers for it.
Mm-hmm. The prototype looks fantastic, though.
Oh, yeah. His prototype does look great. So I cannot wait for him to finish with his prototype and get it ready to rock so I can get my hands on some.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, get rolling with it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a challenge to stream something like that too.
Yeah, but honestly, it's going to be a ton of fun.
Yes. And being able to do a heist. You know, set up some heist missions. Oh, speaking of missions, one thing I was thinking of that we could do, well, not we, you.
Oh, okay.
Because you tend to do you're the one that tends to write up the missions in a perfect format.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
The scrolling rules from 2021.
True.
Would it be possible to have them done up separately?
I mean, that's easy. I've got most of that written out already for day one.
I mean,
our first stream.
We'll have them on day one, but also have them separate so they're not tied to doing the day one stream.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I did do that one. Okay. So I think that would be helpful.
Yeah, and people can do it with their own missions.
Yep. And use it with any boards, too.
Can do some Undead or Alive. Scroll out of town.
Speaking of scrolling out of town, there's a guy that I know on the forums. He sent me a sneak peek at a custom mission he's doing.
Ooh, okay.
For Undead or Alive. That I really liked the idea.
Oh, yeah?
And I want to give it a shot. Perhaps playtesting it on the screen and giving him shoutouts and all that jazz.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
We'll do that after Mission 10. How's that?
Just gotta beat Mission 9.
The custom mission he's doing?
Yeah.
Is a fort.
Ooh. Is it the Alamo?
No.
Oh.
But it certainly could be. I mean, shit, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Remember the Alamo. But what it is he set up the board with, you know how in UOA there's a bunch of tiles that have the balconies?
Yeah.
He puts those 4 in a square with the balconies pointing out.
Okay.
To make the fort in the middle. And then on the tile with the balconies, he puts the other tiles around it.
Oh.
And then goes with that.
Okay, so it's kind of like, almost like wave defense at that point.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. It's a wave defense.
Nice. That's a different way to play the game, definitely.
Keep them out of the fort. And last for X number of rounds kind of idea.
Nice.
Now, I will take it one step further because he's only using the tiles from the base game.
Oh, I bet you could come up with some actual fort tiles to throw in there.
Yes, but I like the tiles that they have.
Oh, okay.
Or that he used. It's just, I need to get an extra tile pack.
Oh, you got to get duplicates.
because I want to have the outside around it full.
Like it was inside of a city?
I guess.
Because the other option is to do some, like, sandy desert terrain.
I mean, I could do the sandy desert terrain, yes.
With, like...
I could make some custom tiles for that. That's actually good. That would be quite easy to do.
With some tents and maybe an outhouse. Little corral.
Actually, I could probably whip them up real easy.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I like me giving you ideas because I don't have to make all the stuff work.
No. I just have to make them, which runs into the problem that I've got this tile to do, that tile to do, this one to do. I want to do this.
Well, yeah. There's just not enough hours in the day.
There's just so many ideas.
Oh, yeah.
No! Well, at least he's got a yellow shirt on.
Huh.
So it's not so bad.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Briefcases are done.
Nice.
And I'm not sure how much longer you wanted to go.
Probably not too much longer. It's going on
almost 3.
3 o'clock for us, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to start wrapping up.
Yeah, I think I'll do this base, finish that base, and I'll be good to go.
All right. I just want to put on my glasses and see what I've got left to do on these guys. These guys are looking pretty good.
I mean, I like the color choices and the slight variation, too.
And what was that?
Phone's making noise again.
Yeah. Penguin's on sale.
Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
What is penguin?
You're the one that showed me that thing.
Penguin.
Uh-huh.
Penguin?
Penguin, yep.
Penguin?
Yeah, the little penguin that had to go through the maze or whatever.
I am the confused.
It's on Steam.
Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
A maze with a penguin.
Yeah, you had to go down. When you went down one level, you fought something, and if you beat that, you had a choice to go to another level, and you kept going down. It got harder and harder as you went. Until you cleared that level, and then you got to a new level.
That does sound like a game, and it does sound like something that I would suggest. But I'm lost on the penguin side of it.
Because your character was a penguin.
Because there's, like, Isaac.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know Isaac. I don't know penguin. I don't know. But it does sound like something I would definitely suggest. It is a fun kind of game, a little roguelike. Don't put any black on the shoe and we'll all be good to go. Yeah. Alright, one more base to go. Doing well. Oh. I'll have to look it up, honestly.
You haven't racked your brain enough?
I mean, it is not springing to mind.
Yeah, Peglin. Not Penguin is on sale, Peglin.
Peglin. Oh, yeah.
The game is called... Okay, you're not a penguin. I thought
You are far from a penguin. You are a little
I thought you were a
goblin.
penguin. You're that.
Yeah, you're Peglet.
I thought I was a penguin. I don't know why I thought... Why did I think it was a penguin?
No idea. You're a little goblin.
In a forest.
Penguin on sale. Made it sound like you're planning on stopping by the meat market soon. Can you buy penguin meat? I think
That's
might
why
not be a
you
good
were
idea.
so confused.
It's like, there is no way that I recommended you a penguin game and forgot about it.
I know. You do kind of like penguins.
I have a global tube penguin.
Exactly. It's global, and it's a tube.
And it's also a penguin.
Huh.
And it eats through osmosis, whether the food wants it or not. My Eldritch Horror? Wow, what am I even saying?
Your Eldritch Horror?
My Eldritch... Yep.
Yeah, you're done for the day, I think.
Yep. Brain juice, done. No talkie. Only paint.
These guys have got some wild motherfucking eyeballs. Oh, speaking of eyeballs,
Motherfucking eyeballs?
you still have one more base to do, right?
This is the last one.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Alright.
It will be a little bit, but...
Well, we're going to give this a shot. I want to see if this works.
What are you doing?
The Beat Cop. The first one I sort of semi-finished.
Oh, you're gonna try an eyeball?
I'm going to crank up the volume here on this light.
I don't believe lights have volumes.
Uh-oh.
Crank up the intensity, maybe?
Certainly not an 05.
The luminance?
Luminescence. An 05, perhaps.
Radiance. Not volume. Man, that sun is really loud today. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, this pen is a Pigma Micron 005.
Okay.
Okay, 005.
Doing the pupil?
Tiny. You can't even see even if I put it up here, you can't even see the point. It just won't focus in on that point. It's such a tiny thing. You see, he has no eyeballs.
You did the little grunt like, and I immediately thought, pineapple apple pen.
Okay. Hey, he's got eyeballs. You're not gonna be able to see it on here. I'll take a better shot of it later with my actual camera once I spray them down. You'll be able to actually see that they have eyeballs.
Nice.
Now, granted, they don't have whites for eyes.
I mean, that's a level of detail I don't want to get down to. Like, good grief. Alright. I am done with the bases.
Be thankful I'm putting eyeballs on these dudes.
How in the world did you paint pupils?
Well, if you were a school teacher, it'd be with watercolor. Just painting your pupils.
Uh-huh. I guess you could paint your pupils with whatever paint you wanted. They're so big.
Here. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Pull out a single human hair and then use a pair of tweezers to paint with that. Good grief.
Here.
Let me take a look. No, look at him. That's really good, actually. I was going to say that he might look a little derpy, but this is great. This is good. Yeah.
It works enough.
Yeah.
And I could probably go up to an 001.
I mean, could, but I think this gives you some leeway.
It's very small. I'm actually kind of doing a little tiny circle around it.
Oh.
Kind of. Because if I just do a dot, it's super tiny. But if I kind of wave the pen around a little bit, not so much of a dot.
I mean, that's all right. It means that even if you don't get it exactly where you want to on the first attempt, you can kind of wheel it around to where it's closer.
Right.
So I think that's still a good way to go. Oh.
Yeah, and even like these guys that I just did. Take a look at this one. Take a look at him.
It looks good.
And the
Look at him.
stash.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent.
I dig it.
It works.
Classy. No, I'm putting him right here.
Alright. So,
You can...
on this note, we're going to switch back to here. I said we're switching back.
I'm invisible. It's probably for the best. I don't have to see my shark leaving my my scene. Oh. Hey.
That's so weird.
I'm back.
It's so weird. It doesn't do it too well, but I mean, I don't know why. But there you go. A little bit of painting. We'll take some pictures and show what we kind of did. They don't look too bad from a distance.
No. It's not bad at all. I expected to go a little faster, but getting the bases done and almost all the details I want.
Yep.
Looking good.
I mean, yeah, they're not the greatest in the world,
I mean,
but, I mean, you're looking at it from a distance.
let me even get in the way of the light, maybe?
He's not bad.
Yeah.
Could be better? Sure, he could be.
Ah, see?
Can you even see his eyeballs?
I mean, they're just kind of impressions. Mostly because it's focused on you back there.
Oh, well then how about this guy?
Oh, there, you see. Yeah. There you go. He's got that wide-eyed look of like, oh no, the mobsters.
You just wait till I have to paint the girls' lips. Because they're wearing makeup and lipstick.
Maybe they're all natural?
Ooh. Carpets match straight?
The mini's not that detailed.
Anywho. Next Saturday, aka in a few days, we'll be back with Mission 9 for Zombicide Undead or Alive.
With any luck, it'll be a victory this time. We can move on to the final book mission, Mission 10.
Right. And then maybe have a little bit of fun briefly until we get into the Gears and Guns. I've heard that the Gears and Guns are... that one is even harder.
Well, we've mastered these missions so far, right?
Well, I mean,
so, you know.
Well, I mean, it puts in the element of the steam, and there's vents, and this and that. It's like, oh. So we'll take a look.
I saw a zombie vent.
He's sus.
Yeah! Alright.
All right. See you in a few days, guys.
Bye.
And girls. Bye.